Hi friends, and welcome back to Parent Story Hour. Season 2. Had to be dramatic because we're in a new season. As promised, we have a new set. You can see Megan a little bit better in this one. I have some books behind me, and notice my clock. It's always 5 o'clock in Parent Story Hour. So if you're worried that it's not 5 o'clock somewhere, it's 5 o'clock here, always. The story that I chose today is actually from Richard Scarry's 365 Stories. And I chose the story for today, for June 1st. There's a story for every day of the year. And I thought this one was good. It's called The Homesick Mailman. It's about as good as it sounds. So here we go. Once there was a mailman who put letters in 300 mailboxes every day. That was a lot of letters. And when his vacation came, he packed a knapsack, hopped on his speedy motorbike, and set out on a trip. I won't so much as lick a postage stamp till I get back, he said, whizzing past mailbox after mailbox. For a time, that was fine, but then the mailman began to get a strange and lonely feeling inside. The more mailboxes he passed, the worse he felt. And when he came to a post office that looked like his own post office, that mailman felt so strange and lonely he almost turned around and went straight back home. First, however, he went into the post office just to look around. He'd no more than sniffed the good familiar smell. We can talk about that later. When he smiled and nipped out to buy 300 colored scenic postcards. On them, he wrote, "Having a wonderful time, your friend, the mailman on vacation." Then he bought 300 of the post office's best stamps. Like best stamps? Aren't stamps the same? I don't know. Maybe not at this place. And licked them and felt much better. So he licked 300 stamps. I mean, kids today don't even know what licking a stamp is. But I can tell you, if I licked 300 stamps, I remember how they taste. I wouldn't feel much better. I would feel terrible. I would probably be very sick. And then when he had mailed all the cards back home to his friends on his route, that made the mailman feel perfect. Won't they be surprised and glad to hear from me, he chuckled as he whizzed along, drinking a strawberry soda in a paper cup and thoroughly enjoying all the sights he saw on his splendid vacation trip. All right, and there's a picture. I have to show you the picture. So here he is. Is that how you pictured him? Because, right, that's about what he should look like. Now, a couple things here. If I got a postcard that was signed, "Your friend, the mailman on vacation," I would worry. I would probably call the post office and have them check into that. I think that's totally weird. Also, what does a post office smell like? I mean, I guess it has a unique scent. Do they all smell the same? Do all post offices smell alike? I don't know. I've never worked in a post office. My husband has. I should ask him if it has a smell. But he missed the smell. So he went on vacation and missed his job. So I think we can relate to none of this story. And that is why it is in a fictional book of stories. So that was The Homesick Mailman, the story for June 1st. I'm sure this book will be back. There's a story for every day, so I am sure if we get to one of the good stories, I'll make sure I read it for that day. I hope everyone had a nice weekend, and I hope everyone is staying sane and staying healthy, and we will see you tomorrow for another Parent Story Hour.